They call him the Wizard.
No, they call who? Because there's quite a lot on this panel today. You have to wonder, and is it possible that this isn't even the full panel? And I say, come on. Listen, I know it's not live and raw, but it's still Monday Night Raw. And what you gonna do when Dark Jedi Aries goes live on you on Monday night? Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. You know, who's got the better stick? The Dark Jedi or Paul Heyman? Come on. Let me know in the chat.
Well, you are the advocate of Dark Jedi.
For the reigning, defending pre-orders to come. Man, we got a lot to talk about in here this Monday night. And look, we're having fun. I got really no game plan. I kind of know where I want to go because I got it on my banner. But I want to introduce this panel of fine gentlemen. And look who I got here with the shades on, looking cool. The man of hot collectibles, Dante. What's up, Maestro? Come on.
Hey, how you doing, guys? My name is Man of Collectibles, and I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, baby. Come on,
dude.
Dude.
People say that we look like, P-Rock, my boy P-Rock Silla. So,
excuse him. He's having gummy bears right now.
I purposely took the hat off to avoid that, and then when we went live, he popped up like that. So I was like, "What the
hell?" Dante has 6 Hot Toys figures sitting in his sideshow cart, and he's wondering if he's in the danger zone. If he's going to hit that purchase.
That was a good job, Dante. That was a good job.
Oh man, I'm very happy to be here, my friend. Let me tell you that with this amazing panel you guys watching at home Monday night. It was a really nice game yesterday, man. I don't know if you guys watched the Super Bowl, but it was like a freaking good game.
Yep.
Hey, one of the guys.
You took your glasses off. Anyway, come on.
Yeah.
hey, one of the guys for Geeking Out actually was at the Super Bowl last night. And he posted a picture. V.
Oh wow, really? Was V there? That's awesome.
Everybody, you got to check, see if you can look him up, because he held the Lombardi Trophy last night.
Oh wow,
like
that's
physically
awesome.
Was holding it.
Well, look what I'm holding right now. I'm holding proper 66, baby.
Need the Lombardi Trophy, man.
This is the drink of choice tonight. Proper 66. Let me ask you, who the heck dares? Who dares? Who has the courage to sit to drink some of this stuff and sit at table 66? Who does? Come on. None of you guys here on the panel have the courage.
I have the cup right here, ready. I'm ready. Pour it right here. Here, Dante, pass it.
Look who we got in here. We've got, and listen, P-Rock, what's going on? You just passed some stuff over. Welcome in here, baby.
Well, I'm happy to be here. Thanks, Dante, for the introduction. He made me feel at home. Thanks for having me. I'm excited, man. I feel the energy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Everybody here is happy. We're all safe.
Dude, how about that? Dude, how about that freaking? I know we're all talking about the Super Bowl, but listen, baby, UFC 271. Come on. Adesanya and Whitaker, the freaking fights before was great, dude.
The Thai fight. Oh my god, that fight had me jumping off my couch.
I know, man.
Those whole guys freaking banging.
I know. It was crazy. That elbow. It's crazy. Is someone going to get knocked out here today with some of this proper 66? You have to wonder. Maybe
Dante.
This is a very proper drink. If you go back to your properness, Dante, with the glasses and a very slow, voice, purposeful. I can pour you some of this, baby. Metamorphic,
man.
what's up?
Just another Monday, but this is the best part of my Monday. This lot of energy in the room. Glad to be here.
You know, you had to say it like that though, because now I got that damn song in my head. Just another bad
Me too.
Monday.
I used to
Gotcha.
be Sunday.
Oh my goodness!
Wish it was a
gracious.
pre-order.
Yeah.
Fabio, I kid you not, my friend. I was over friend's house and I posted a picture
got
of
frozen.
the. Is Fabio
I thought
frozen?
he was thinking.
Oh, I think he is frozen. We'll have to
It's
wait
good. Just remove him. It's
until
fine.
he has.
He might be
He might be
frozen.
playing with us.
He was
might not
over-
be frozen. Maybe the Hot Toys wizard froze him.
He can hold very still.
I know, right?
He
He's
can
a very
hold
good.
his breath for 3
This
minutes.
is perfect freezing because he saw his Aries drink there and needs to go get his own real quick and stick it in real fast.
Maybe the Hot
somebody-
Toys wizard.
He was
somebody-
hoping we weren't going to notice or Aries was going to go a lot slower.
Somebody forgot to pay the internet bill. But hey, he can get 10,000 figures, right?
But he had. I remember when he showed us all those boxes that everybody was like talking about. Oh yeah, it's how are you going to store all those empty boxes? And he's like, it's not empty; they're all full. And everyone lost
I
their
know,
shit.
right? People are like, oh my, you're gonna throw those away? So what do you mean? This is new. I'm like,
Let's get to Anthony. Anthony, it's been so long since you and I did a stream, man.
I know. It's,
I was going
Your
to say it
beard's
felt
grown
like
quite
an
a
ice
bit.
age.
oh man. That
Yeah.
was really fun last night, but yesterday, man, we had a lot of good talks, man. So it's good to be back again as always with everybody
yeah.
here.
But when I got to watch the second half of the Super Bowl, which is really all I needed, I didn't have any dog in that fight. My Pittsburgh Steelers were not in the Super Bowl. And so, it was like, okay, whatever, it's good. Who do I root for? But look, hey, I did get to see the second half. It was an exciting game, but I had a very exciting stream. And now
That damn wizard!
Don't blame the wizard. Was it the wizard or did you smoke that cigar, baby? Come on, tell the truth.
It was the wizard, 1,000%.
where's the
Fab-
cigar anyway?
I don't know.
Those are
Gone
some damn
now.
good cigars to go with your proper 66. Fabio, you just popped in again. What a grand entrance. Before we go to late, how you doing, baby?
I'm good. Thank you for having me as usual. What's up, guys?
Hell yeah. It's going to be fun. And Lane, I feel like it's been 2 years, but it's only been just a little bit. What's going on, baby?
Everything's going, sir, gentlemen. I've been looking forward to this, seeing everybody. And, P-Rock there, I see he's sporting the wannabe Tarkin on his shirt there because he wishes he had the destructive streak that are
wannabe
great and
Tarkin.
wonderful.
What
Yeah.
is that here? Let's see.
Godzilla, man, for 50 or 60 years of smashing and blowing stuff up, he never got anywhere close to causing the destruction of Grand Moff Tarkin. Tarkin got a couple planets, man. Godzilla barely got Tokyo.
He had no
Man,
way to get
dude.
off planet. If he were to get off planet, he would have done more.
Dude, that's awesome. I've never actually heard Godzilla compared to Grand Moff Tarkin until this moment right now. And did I just spill my coffee? And I say yes. Or actually,
If
it's
you're
proper.
looking for your randomness of the evening, I am the guy to come to. Let me tell you.
I kind of like wearing the sunglasses though.
Dude,
Why,
I
'cause
did
you're
that-
high?
Yes,
yeah.
because it was so early.
You
and I
are
actually
hot.
help with my light.
You're like the man of hot collectibles.
Oh no,
sometimes-
I said because you're high.
Did you
Talking-
did
you're
you
talking
steal
Dante, right?
freaking Fabio's
That's what
cigars?
to me, yeah.
Okay.
Dante,
No, I said that I kind of like.
You're
wear-
just
the
drunk,
sunglasses.
Proxima.
For some reason, I'm picturing Dante with his eyes right now hidden behind the sunglasses, hearing that. He's looking down like that picture that's been floating around of Ahsoka with the moving eyes and the stare and stuff she has from the instructions.
What are you talking about?
No, what are you talking
What are you talking about?
Listen, we're gonna get back to that's funny as heck. We're gonna get into it, baby. Listen, before I gotta say hi to everybody here, or the best that I could do. But already needing a refill at table 5 with TY Popsic is this little guy here. Are you kidding me? And just be careful, because with everything we're going to be talking about, you want to make sure you don't do this today. But I have a funny feeling we might be doing it tonight and this week with what we're going to talk about. Are you kidding me? But let's go ahead, everybody, and say hi to everybody watching this huge panel. We have P-Rockzilla in the house. Who's he? Just kidding. All right. We got Wolf Moon. Welcome in here. Good to have you in here. Fig Fate is in the house. We'll see. Doc is in the house. The Big Daddy. And he paid off. I have her paid off at Sideshow. Who do you have? Are you talking about Ahsoka? Who's ready for Ahsoka? JC is in the house. Third party reviews. What is going on, my friend? Good to have you in here. The Fat Batman, come on, in the house. What is up? Single songwriter, of course, my friend, who already says, remember to hit the like button and to subscribe. That's awesome, my friend, with 92 in here already. And check all these great collectors and content creators on tonight's show. Have fun, collect often. Are you kidding me? Be Real is in the house. Come on. The Collector. And Lane, look, I actually could flash your name like I usually do, but you're actually in here this time, my friend. The Dorkinator. That's an awesome name. Come on. Today's show, baby. Dorkinator, man. Dude, I got to pour you one. Love the name. Love the name. Chris K is in the house. Max's Geekdom says 6-scale Cantina. I say drought. Next release no sooner than the 25th of February. Well, Max's Geekdom, you have to wonder. We're certainly going to get into that here today for sure, with everybody who's in here. Martin K, welcome, my friend. Punisher, welcome in here. Mary Sullivan already saying, hit the like button. Come on. Eric is in the house. Uncommon Flex in the house. Tie Pilot, TK501. And I wonder, are you friends with TK FOMO? Or TK Bomi, let me know, baby. JC is in the house. CO Dream. Who wants to see TK Bomi? Let me know. Who knows if we'll ever make an appearance again? 6-scale, 501st in the house. About Future. I'm going to miss a lot of you in here. Try to get to everybody. Best Car Kid, Community Arcade, Spice Runner, Hulk 88. What you gonna do? Single songwriter talking about Al Pacino. Al Pacino, come on.
Say hello to my little friend.
Man, could you imagine?
Tony Montana.
Could you imagine if Hot Toys did a Scarface Tony Montana with Al Pacino? How awesome that would be.
No,
for just a what-off.
Be freaking great, dude.
Or even
Just put him with Boba Man, and they can see who is the who can do more, either Spice or that other stuff.
You guys want to see a really cool Scarface?
Yeah.
It's going to be your Poe. Aries, get ready.
Uh-oh. All right, get ready. Get ready. It's going to be my Poe. Did he say Poe Dameron?
Yeah, I don't even want to know.
I'm looking right at it if you want me to get that too, baby.
Yeah. Is it not surprising if there's like another...
So it's gotta be
is it not surprising if there would be like a, third party or whatever that Fabio would have it? I
Look at that collection. Just that.
Jeez.
Just that picture, he has more than most of the people.
Highlight bill.
You ready?
Listen, just that picture. Come on. Yeah, I'm ready. What are you going to show me, baby?
Bow!
Oh, man.
Wow.
Come
I think
on.
we can barely
What company
see
is it? Which one's that one?
Done.
Is that McFarlane or something?
Done.
This is,
Mecca?
I guess it's bootleg. No, Mezco.
Yo, remind me so I can get you on your camera, boy.
Mezco?
I think his internet.
Says the guy whose camera shuts off every stream. Thank you.
Man, you guys are ruthless, bro.
He got you there, man.
And the jacks go back and forth.
Right?
It's like UFC 272, baby.
It is, man. I'm about to get my popcorn and my beer and just sit back and relax. And watch this.
Oh, this is very civilized. Let me tell you that. Yo,
I can tell.
Hey, real quick, what would be fun? We're talking about, I would actually love to see that. I'm going to flash this up on the screen before we get into some stuff in here. What genre line would you love Hot Toys to license? And look, I don't want to talk about we could third party and all that, but if you really wanted Hot Toys to do something, would it be Lane that starting with you since you started with it? Would it be Tony Montana? Would it be Scarface, or would it be something else that you wish? If you had like one wish from a genie, if you had one wish from the Hot Toys wizard, forget a genie because he only gives one wish, not three. What genre would you pick?
Ooh, that's tough, man. I mean, honestly, I would probably say there are a lot of sci-fi other things that I would, if I could see them do where they did a series maybe or something.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, since I've seen them do one before, a one-up, but I'd love to see them do Tron, like characters from Tron Legacy. Now, that's very often likely they would do that necessarily, but I think from what we saw from that one you did a few years back and stuff, where they've improved since then and everything with their figures, and they actually do some figures. I would actually think they could do. Now, I don't know what the light, they'd have to have some changes how to do the lighting, but like what they're doing with, if they could do it like they're going to be doing with that Mark 1 reissue, where you could light up some of the maybe part of the suits or something. Man, could you imagine how cool those would be?
Yeah, I mean that would be. I grew up with Tron in the arcade, baby. Are you kidding me? And I'm actually imagining it right now.
Yeah.
Love the freaking. But yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's likely or not. It's just if you had a wish, and I guess a lot of the stuff would be unlikely. But Lane goes with Tron. I like it. Let's go with Desi. Let's go to someone else on here. Desi, if you had to choose, what would you pick if you had a wish, whether it's likely or not?
So it's a franchise they haven't touched before, right? That's
IP or franchise.
Yes.
Yep.
So I'll probably have to go with Hellraiser.
Ooh,
I think you'll get a lot of cool Cenobites out of that. Yeah, I think I'd go with that. Or Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh wow! Now, did you get the Pennywise? Because you're talking about okay.
I did.
So that would look really freaking cool.
Yes, it would.
How good do you think that they would do Pinhead?
That would be awesome. I think the pins would actually be metal. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it. For them to be straight. So I think it would just look cool. Not only Pinhead, all the other Cenobites and all the other demons and creatures from that movie. I think it would just look awesome. And there's a new Hellraiser movie being filmed right now, which I'm interested in watching. So
with the female, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yes.
Okay. I thought I heard something about that.
So it's going to be
reboot, right? It's a continuation or a reboot? Oh, it's a reboot.
Yeah, I think it's a reboot. With Clive Barker's blessing. But yeah, I think all those figures would look just absolutely amazing if they did it. And they have a lot to choose from if they were to do that. But I know, hey, it's just a wish. It's not gonna happen. So.
That would be awesome. I mean, that would be absolutely awesome. And before we get to other panel members in here, Collector Chris goes, Underworld Salid. Are you kidding me? Kate Beckinsale. I absolutely love the Underworld series, man. Could you imagine freaking Victor, Marcus? Oh my goodness gracious!
Great choice.
I would. Yeah, I love that freaking. Who's that guy that I don't know if she's still married to him. Is it Len Wiseman who directed those? Freaking incredible.
Yeah,
I think they're still.
I think they may be divorced though.
Are they divorced now? Well, I'm not surprised with Hollywood, but that's why I asked.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean.
Wow, yeah, that's a good one in there. Knight's Breed, Kiss.
Ooh, Knight's Breed.
Rock and roll bands. We were talking about that yesterday, Anthony. I'm going to go with you because this is an interesting one here. What would you like? But Hulk 88 says Kiss. I would dig some rock and roll bands. Man, if Hot Toys would do that. But what would you pick?
I mean, musicians would be cool too, but I'm more sci-fi, so I would want like Stargate SG-1 or Stargate Atlantis or Battlestar Galactica, The Expanse. Like I want all that stuff. Like personally, I'm all into anything sci-fi. We don't have much,
Yeah, Stargate. Haku Collector 5 says is Stargate. And the fact that you mentioned one here, I'm actually going to go next, and I am going to flash my screen and show it because I had it ready. Let's see if I could share this and actually pick the correct tab that I have. And I think this is it. And you'll all know because you mentioned this. But my second favorite thing to Star Wars, and yes, number two is without question Battlestar Galactica. I mean, wow, to be able to get a Hot Toys quality of the original Battlestar Galactica would be phenomenal. And quite honestly, not only the old ones here, but the second crew as well. I love it. I love the original better, only because it was OG to me. But this freaking series was outstanding. It changed television, along with 24 and Kiefer Sutherland, the way we know it today, for sure.
Both awesome.
Yeah, I mean, this freaking series was. That's what I would love. I would love all of these, and it would the Dark Jedi add to Star Wars if they came out with these tomorrow, like they did Back to the Future, and I say yes, and I collect them all. I collect them all without a doubt. Dante, if you had one wish, what would you pick, buddy?
Actually, I have more than one.
Spill it, but go ahead. Give me.
If he's rock and roll,
you're so greedy all the time. That's why.
I know, right? If he's rock and roll, definitely Aerosmith.
Oh yeah, there you go, man.
Or Queen. And if we're talking about lines, I would love to see Ghostbusters. And and also I will echo what Doug Mizzle said, the Ninja Turtles from the 90s. There will be like a really good animated type of version, kind of like what they're doing with the Miles Morales, but Ninja Turtles. That would be sick.
That would be really sick. Really, really sick. P-Rock.
I was go the musical route. I would love figures for Wu-Tang Clan. That's my favorite group growing up.
Roll.
So a Rob Zombie figure set, maybe the band. I would love to have them go the musical route because they can do.
Can you imagine Rob Zombie in some of those? Man,
exactly the hair.
Can you imagine Old Dirty Bastard?
Rob Zombie could be their Iron Man. All those different costumes. Yeah, exactly. He'll have the food stamp face.
Fabio was
I'm sorry, but we all know P-Rock was Backstreet Boys, so that's like
no. If there was any boy band, it was Menudo because I was Puerto Rican back then. So I admit that. I'm being honest.
Menudo, the old ones.
The old school Menudo. Yeah,
the original.
Yeah, the original one. Maybe
Fabio
that.
was
Maybe
Loco
that.
Mia or
Aries, are you sure you don't? Are you sure your dark Jedi powers do not cause like random insanity in your guess?
Well,
like,
listen,
that's one of your sub-facts.
Well, listen. Here's the thing, Lane. I'm serving up proper 66. It's right in front of you here, baby. This is what happens. But there's actually a new thing at the Cantina, and I'm going to bring one out for you so you can see it. Okay. Wizard sticks, wizard drink sticks, and you can pour it into your coffee, your proper 66, into your wizard juice, your off-world Jawa egg juice, your buttermilk that EZ loves, all the good stuff, the Todd milk. And is it possible that what does the wizard powder do when you mix it in? Come on, maybe this is the wizard sugar that TK Fobo was talking about. More to come. Anyway,
what about
we start putting up and do the hand thing? Pointed out.
Is that like Chiller Theater? Chiller. Yeah. I should do that. That'd be really freaking cool.
Ari, since this is on my desk, and I had no idea.
Hold on. Ooh, wait. Let me blow this up. Here.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So I just tried to meet everybody and have them sign. You know what I'm saying? Had everybody.
Who signed that? The cashier?
Yeah.
Yes, Anthony's like,
Can you sign this?
Man, Anthony's trying to show something cool, and we're just like making jokes.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. That's what we do.
That
I'll come up
Sounds
with
like the
something
Grinch,
later
man.
for him.
Hey,
But no,
Aaron,
it's cool, man. I was getting everybody to sign it, and I was like, they had to do my name because I'll never get rid of it. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, that's just too crazy.
Aries, you might have not been if you had not had your second incarnation of Battlestar Galactica. You may have never got Bo-Katan because without
Katie Sackhoff,
her
Starbuck.
actress there, Katie Sackhoff, may never have got Bo-Katan the way she was, or how she's been in live action either. Think about that.
Dude, I know. Believe me, that's the first freaking thing I thought of. But before I thought of Star Wars, when I saw the freaking Bo-Katan, I was absolutely thinking of Starbucks. Someone in here, I can't find the chat now because it's running wild. Wanted a Fabio and Aries figure. That was their one wish. A Fabio and Aries figure. I don't know if they can. Would it be a 2-pack or would we come individually? And would we get a Grogu?
No, because mine's already made. It's a Hulk from Age of Ultron. So no, you got to get your own box.
Well, I got to get my own box. Well, what does it come with? Coffee. It better come with coffee, I would hope.
Coffee cup,
And Pepto-Bismol.
coffee maker. You have a table, some cereal, and the bonus is a cigar from me.
Ooh. Yeah.
Maybe
You may want to watch that cigar, man.
Here's a question. Do you think Howard would make me buy it, or would he give me one for free?
Oh no, he's making you pay twice.
Well,
Friends discount. $5.99.99 plus shipping.
How long will I have to wait, Dante, if I have to order my own figure from Sideshow, like the 2-pack Boba
Just
Fett?
be PayPal ready.
yeah. All I'm going to say is that if he's doing that, there's going to be a DLX Deluxe, since that's what they like to do these days. That's going to include the Man of Hot Collectibles as like the third figure as part of that.
Yeah,
But
Dante's figure would have an extra camera just in case.
Well, hello there. I am interrupting this live stream because I have some information to tell you guys. Now, is it possible that I've taken the form of KG himself? And I say yes. Now, is it possible that I've been giving all the Star Wars information of all the announcements and all the releases that are coming this year to the Dark Jedi himself? And I say yes. I want you guys to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, because those support will give the Hot Toys wizard more power to give Aries information of all the Star Wars Hot Toys releases and announcements. Bye-bye.
Ooh. I want to watch The Matrix now, man. That was like, dude, he's like a superstar. I mean, is it possible that he should be playing Neo? And I say, yes, man. The Hot Toys wizard running wild with KG Collector. Fabio, how do you think he's feeling after that? Because that was pretty Neo-ish.
All I have to say, he's very young still, so I feel really bad for him right now.
How do you feel, Bobby? I want to know how you feel.
Well, listen,
Bobby.
you're at
How
all
you
mark.
feel?
I mean, he
2 months
probably
later,
can take it better than you.
That was the initiation.
How do you feel, Fabio?
I'm good. I did mine like 2 months ago. I'm good now. Thank God.
You going to the bathroom normally now?
No, I have diapers on at all times.
Wow,
All right. I thought I was the only one.
Man, I mean, he had the whole music and everything going on. The Hot Toys wizard running wild like Hollywood Hogan and taking on the likeness of KG. Max's Geekdom goes, "Are you feeling good?" Oh man, I don't know. I actually think he's feeling. I was pretty like I was kind of feeling that. You know what I mean? I kind of felt like Bugman puts it. That was creepy and awesome.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness gracious. Riley's reviews is rolling over. Mike Hawes says the wizard wave is loose. And Max's Geekdom goes, oh, so atmospheric. Single Sword Rider goes, like and subscribe. The Hot Toys Wizard says yes. That's exactly what he said. Make sure you guys all subscribe to KG Collector. He's on so many of our live shows of us guys here when we go live. KG has an awesome channel. You can get the link to his channel within the video description below. Make sure you click on it. You can also get his link, just like everybody in here as well, on the resources and links page at sixscalecantina.com. Just go to sixscalecantina.com where you follow the market value chart. You look at the biggest movers section, go to the links and resources tab. KG Collector is in there. Click it, subscribe to him. He's awesome. Six Scale Mafia is laughing there too. Not even KG was safe from being possessed. Star Killer is rolling. I
have some advice for KG right now.
Yeah, listen, KG. Is it possible, KG? But maybe KG had. Listen, I already opened one up, Fabio. Right here. One of these special new Cantina Wizard. It's a
I thought it was Crystal Light or something.
Dude, no, it's a Drake stick. The Drake stick.
Yes.
Drake stick.
Oh wow!
As long as it's not a death stick, we'll be okay.
Next time, zoom in before you pull that out.
It's a cigar, baby. Come on. Oh my goodness! Just too funny. Just too funny. Did anyone not go with their wish from the Hot Toys Wizard on something that they don't produce, or did everyone here go? I don't remember now. I think everyone.
Fabio went.
Oh wait, what?
Fabio did not win.
Yeah, like a RIP.
So I have a few. I really want somebody to tackle a Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. From the 80s, I really enjoyed watching Silverhawks, He-Man, Thundercats, or something like that would be amazing, you know?
Yeah, that would be freaking awesome.
My Little Pony, too.
Care Bears?
Oh, my God. So listen. Rainbow Bright.
Was it
Trying to remember the cartoons.
Part? Was it Jam? It was Jam, right? Jam.
Kid Video.
Oh yeah, the band.
Yeah, the girl. I don't know how the guy didn't know that was the same girl.
How about WWE wrestlers? Man,
that would be good as well.
The old school.
Does anyone do them now? Is there a third party that does them?
Storm Collectibles has done Hulk Hogan so far. They did the yellow Hulk Hogan. They did the what do they call him? The dark one. I forget what he's called.
NWO.
Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah, Hollywood Hogan. And I don't think I've seen anybody else. They just announced a Brock Lesnar from some company. I don't know who it is.
Wow.
Which one do you have, Fabio? You have one, remember?
Just the black one, the black Hulk Hogan. I don't have the yellow one.
What do you guys think? I mean, obviously, I feel like Hot Toys is very Disney centric right now. Almost some people I've heard them say it almost seems like they're becoming a Disney company. But as they continue to get, obviously, they make a lot of money with Disney having that license. Is it possible that they could strike a deal with, the McMahons, with WWE? Could they do something with sports? Is that something that you think would go well with Hot Toys? I mean, WWE, I don't know, man. I think that it'd be hard for me not to dive into that. I love WWF, WWE, and especially with Hot Toys like this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's start with P-Rock. And any chance ever? Or you think they're just Disney, right? That's it.
I mean, now McMahon's getting older, so he's actually being a little more lenient with the license now. So maybe he'll be willing to, but I don't. maybe the price is going to be high, so I'm not sure. So I don't think Hot Toys would go that route. Sports wise, I think Enterbay does basketball the best so far, so I don't think they'll touch basketball.
Just had that Muhammad Ali put up.
That was Iconic Studios, though. That's not Hot Toys.
Iconic, yeah.
I mean, I'd love for them to touch sports, but maybe, I guess baseball. Nobody touched baseball so far.
That's crazy. How about MMA?
So somebody did a Michael
MMA,
Jordan.
right.
They did a
MMA.
Michael Jordan White Sox version. So
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
The
so
third
I
party.
mean, I think
Oh,
it's
did they?
Young Rich
Yeah.
Toys made them, and I mean, it looks. I'm not getting him. It looks crappy, but
No, yeah, it doesn't look good. The face doesn't look
Yeah,
good.
like P Rock and Fabio. Like I know you guys know a lot about MMA. You guys
that'd be
watch
good
some
one.
stuff. I
I
mean,
can see them.
how would a Conor McGregor figure or something like that freaking do? I don't know. I think a lot of people buy it.
they would have
I-
to start with big names at first before they do.
Yeah.
You know,
Like John
So,
Jones
right.
or Habib.
Ronda Rousey, but now it's Well, they could do a UFC version. They could do it. You know, I don't know. I mean, some of those. That's real interesting. Anthony, do you think there's ever any hope for something like that? Because I almost feel, I don't know. I mean, when you're talking about UFC, PFL, Bellator, MMA, it's not Star Wars, it's not Marvel, but it's the fastest growing sport. You're talking Major League Baseball. You're talking about things that are really, really big. Are they going to be able to share that kind of load with something as big as Star Wars and Marvel? I mean, I don't know. I almost feel like, did they back themselves in a corner, or do they still have room where they can grow and add some of this stuff?
Nah, I think they backed themselves in a corner. To be honest, I don't think. I mean, they'll do things, but I don't think they will take on big lines because they're Disney. I mean, they really are. I mean, if you look at all the Marvel stuff and the Star Wars stuff, they're so far behind. As you know what I'm saying? It'd be to take another line. They'd have to grow, and Hot Toys isn't that big of a company, so. It also depends on the demographic too. Is that super popular? You know, in Asian markets, I'm not sure.
MMA is.
You know,
because MMA is like soccer at this point, right? P Rock and Fat. I mean, that's what you say. I mean, they sell out, whether they're in Shanghai, anywhere that they go with something like that.
Wrestling's big over there.
Yeah,
too. Japanese wrestling.
Okay, well, unless there was another company that was like as good, you know, to take on something that big, I would like it. I'd like to see all the old wrestlers, man.
Oh, I'd love it too. Can you
Ultimate
imagine?
Warrior and Macho Man,
Yeah.
Johnny Piper, and like
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, and
Burgess
Yokozuna.
Beefcake?
Let's give me a big old
Yokozuna.
Give me the Road Warriors.
My unboxing of Yokozuna and Earthquake.
Oh, yeah.
Earthquake.
Lex Luger.
Oh
Lex
yeah,
Luger,
all
there
that
you
stuff
go.
was, you know,
Ric
Sergeant
Flair.
Slaughter,
Woo!
even though he was a
You
G.I.
gotta have
Joe,
Ric Flair
like,
with the
you know,
Stone Cold, The Rock,
Ted DiBiase.
yeah,
the $1 million
$1
man.
million man.
Dang. I mean, that's, I don't know. I mean, how many people here? We're kind of geeks, so we're all naming them off. Probably sell pretty damn good. I mean,
so.
how many of you here would buy $1
Typhoon and
million
Earthquake?
man? Who?
It depends. No, I said
Yeah.
Typhoon and Earthquake.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
What he sell depends how they make him. If he looks great, absolutely. If he looks crappy, absolutely not.
But here's a question: how big are these properties and sports in China
Yes.
and around the world? Talking about WWE, talking about MMA, you know, like baseball, I see it. Basketball, I see it. Definitely something in soccer, but outside of that, I don't know. You guys tell me. I really don't know.
MMA would.
MMA is
sure.
huge. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
league's going
So
now.
that's a possibility then.
They actually even, I mean, they're very, UFC's got a bigger market in Bellator overseas than they do in US. I mean,
Oh, there you go.
it's humongous. Like football, like if we're talking like NFL, which is humongous, I don't think it's that big.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
it's
like soccer.
humongous in the
Asia,
US. You
in
know what I
Asia.
mean? Yeah.
In the
no,
US, it would go.
Yeah.
It'd be like Star Wars, in a comparison type of thing. I think WWE is pretty big, like MMA and soccer too. Don't you guys think? I mean, I think you
WWE
mentioned
is
that.
worldwide.
Yeah.
They're
But
worldwide.
basketball's big in
so
Asia
absolutely.
too. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's big in Asia, then there's definitely a possibility.
Yeah. No, they
not
definitely-
not to the extent where, like, you know, they're going to do lots and lots of figures, but you might get a one-off, you know, like that's always a possibility. But you're not going to get every single wrestler or every single MMA fighter until Howard Chan sells to Bandai or Hasbro, right? So
Yeah, they'd be coming out with Tugboat and Earthquake and
Tugboat.
Beefcake, and then we're like, "Where's Hulk Hogan? Like, where's C-3PO?"
Well, the biggest problem they have, kind of I could see, is with the license and stuff for like WWE. It's just the fact that, I mean, we're all talking about guys from 30, 40 years ago at this point.
But that's why Anthony said like the 80s. He said 80, 90.
Yeah.
I'm only 18, so.
Get out
Well,
of
I
here.
mean, hey, we already.
He's just gonna get a cigars, baby. Come on, he has had first, you know.
We already got a Sasha Banks coming indirectly.
You know that I know. That's why we were starting to talk about that. That's Sasha Banks. I mean, and I'm forgetting her real name, but I mean that figure is so nice. I'd love for them to do that. So if like you bring her up, like Lane, Mad Hot Collectibles, like, you know, she's Sasha Banks from WWE, and I guess that's why I was thinking about it a little bit. If they did her so good, could you imagine some of those other wrestlers, some of these sports stars, man?
You see, I want to see what Eddie Rodriguez said. Mike Tyson, you know, some really old-fashioned boxers, you know.
Ooh, I'll take a trend at any day.
Didn't maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Hot Toys didn't do it.
No, it wasn't Hot. Somebody made. Yeah, it's I forget. It might have been Storm Collectibles as well, or
they made.
Is it licensed? It's the license, right?
Yeah.
What, Tyson?
They're licensed. Yeah, Mike Tyson. They made like 3-4 different Mike Tyson figures. They made Muhammad Ali. Yeah, they made a few.
Yep.
Oh, really?
They made the Olympic version of Tyson.
Oh,
but didn't Hot Toys make Michael Jackson, or am I crazy?
Way back?
No, Michael Jackson.
They did.
Hot Toys made Michael Jackson. Yeah.
So can they do like off things like that? Like if they wanted to do
the Spice
a Mike Tyson, like just for a DX?
They could do whatever they
Hot
want.
Toys Spice Girls?
You know, do they feel like
just
there's money
saying
in it for them?
Oh.
Probably not. You know, they probably don't want to get out of their lane. So.
Yeah, it's Clubber Lang. Hey Dante, I think if he dies, he dies. I think you need to find a Clubber Lang, a B.A. Baracus, a Mr. T.
Ooh, I'll take an A-team. Yeah.
Can you guys imagine if Hot Toys reissues the entire Rocky line, Rambo line, like up to date head sculpts? Can you imagine?
I will buy all of them.
But
you know what? With
Stallone.
Right. I think he's gonna probably do that. I think he's gonna do the Rocky line. He's gonna do all those characters again. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Who's he?
I hope so.
Stallone. Remember the Rambo that we were looking at?
Yeah.
Well, they did Back to the Future, so why wouldn't they do those? I mean, both pretty epic. I mean, Rocky's pretty epic. But Back to the Future, right, Desi?
Yeah, absolutely. But I do want to see an Ivan Drago. Whoever makes it. Toys are still Yeah, that I'd definitely be up for. And a Rocky.
Well, hey, the DeLorean's actually coming back.
The DeLorean. Yeah, no. What did you say, Lane? The DeLorean is coming back?
The actual DeLorean is coming back. Like they just announced today, they're doing
the car
new
vehicle.
DeLorean,
the car,
powered. The actual car is coming back.
Is that going to be as much as the Ford Bronco that costs as much as a Mercedes?
That's every car.
Real question: does it cost as much as one of the DeLorean Hot Toys on the secondary market? Is the real question.
Dudes, I kid you not. I was looking at the Ford Bronco because it looks pretty hot from the outside in. And then I'm seeing the price tags. I'm hearing from a couple of friends who sell cars and it's like $50,000-$60,000 for a Bronco. And I'm like, what the heck happened? But yeah, that's kind of funny. But yeah, it looks like, and I'm hearing that they're only specially made though too. I think you have to like special order them at least right now. I don't know. But
did you guys see the Doctor Strange what do you call it? Commercial?
Yeah.
Trailer? How insane does that look?
It's okay.
Awesome.
It's okay.
Awesome.
It's okay.
It looks freaking sweet.
Oh my god.
Well, the fact that we're gonna have the Illuminati, we're gonna have Tom Cruise, Deadpool, Captain Carter.
Supposedly,
you just spoiled it for everybody.
That we're gonna have.
Supposedly, I said.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
Just blame the.
Well, you're talking. Is
this
speculation? Because you're saying it pretty confidently right now. So I don't know.
We're gonna get Ahsoka. We're just gonna get everyone. We're just gonna put everyone in there.
Well,
Are
listen,
gonna
you
get
said it.
Ahsoka Supreme.
Oh, look at this masterpiece.
You said it, and here it is. And Anthony and I talked about this a lot yesterday, but obviously not with a lot of you. And I'm actually going to start with the man of hot collectibles. And okay, so look, there's two things to talk about here. The first thing is they uploaded this PDF. So let me ask you this, Dante: is it possible that this means that this is now one step closer to getting officially announced, maybe even tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe sooner than later because they uploaded this? And the second question to you, Dante, is there's a little bit of concern, and Anthony and I addressed it yesterday, and I really don't think that, we both don't think there is really any concern here, but it is very interesting with some of these pictures. Do you think that, with some of these poses in here, with some of these pictures that they're putting in, that we should be concerned that they changed the head sculpt, like putting that up right here or to that effect? So go ahead and open it up, Dante.
So this is, I cannot comment on this because this is really like a manual. We don't know if this is going to be the final product. We don't know when was this uploaded there. We don't know how this is going to play. I don't know. I guess I have to wait for the final product to see. I just have some concerns, but again, I cannot, trash something based on this, right? Because this is really not really good quality pictures. It's just like a picture to show you the product. Obviously the eyes look way weird because of the pair system, so that's why it's like that. It's not like the eyes are gonna be like that. It's just maybe when they took the picture they just kind of like make it like straight. Ahsoka is definitely coming this month. One of my friends, I don't want to say who said it, but who you are, said probably next week we're gonna see Ahsoka. But again, at this point, we've been waiting for weeks, months. Maybe when Ahsoka drops, and hopefully it is not bad, because I'm afraid that something may happen and people might be disappointed. Really hope not. But yeah, no, she's definitely coming this month, 100%. Is really, they've been pushing long enough, and it is happening.
No, and I totally agree, and good thoughts there, Dante. Destiny, I'm going to go to you because you chimed in a lot yesterday, and you see that there's a lot of comments, so there is concern with these pictures. But go ahead, because I know you got some stuff to say about this. Whether the PDF being uploaded it means that it's actually closer, if it really doesn't mean anything, and if we should be concerned with any of these pictures here, or your interpretation of it.
Yeah, I don't see what's wrong with them whatsoever. But other than that, really, look, I honestly don't see anything wrong with it. It's just the purrs. Ahsoka's character has the bug-eyed look. Even I know this isn't the Rosario Dawson one, but even if you look at Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, she's got those big contact lenses that look weird when you look. She's an alien. So you couple that with the eyes being centered, as we've all said, right? And it just looks weird. But if you just use your finger, cover the eyes. Like the rest of the face looks pretty close to the prototype. It's just black and white, especially at this picture that's on the screen right now.
One of the interesting things, Des, is I want to stick with you for a minute before I go ahead and get to P-Rock. Anthony and I were looking yesterday and going over all the prototype pictures, and all of them had the pupil right up at the edge of the top eyelid, and it looked absolutely fabulous. And then him and I were talking about, when you have the purr system or the rolling eyes with your Darth Maul and so on and so forth, you can make it look bug-eyed if you have it look straight out like it does right here. So is it possible that really if we took that picture right there and really just moved the purse up so the pupil is facing more upwards like it is in a prototype, it looks just like it?
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, this is why I'm looking at it. I mean, if anybody's taking any, figure drawing classes, the first thing they teach you, because especially with kids, if you take art classes as a kid, is the first thing they teach you is don't draw the eyes like that, because it makes the person look really weird. It's like one of the basic lessons. The pupil will usually go towards either the top or the side or something, because if you have it looks like this, like if it looks weird. That's why I'm not worried. It's just the purse. If you look at every other Hot Toys head, like the average portrait, the eyes are up. The ones without the purse, the eyes are up, because if they did it centered, it would look weird. So that's why I'm looking at the rest of the face. Is the rest of the face okay? Because the eyes, it doesn't matter. You can make one face this way, another one face this way. It could be googly eyed, whatever you want. And the rest of the face, to me, looks good. It looks all right.
I'm pulling this one up right here, and I totally agree with you. And this looks very much, Fabio, like Desi was saying, just like the figure we're going to get. But again, both of the pupils on all the prototype photos, they'd be much higher, closer to her eyelashes than they are right here. But what's your take on this? I know you've looked at it. I know you've seen some of the pictures that were put up over there. Did they change this, or is it just they're playing with it?
Well, this doesn't look like what we saw, from them. The first pictures, number one. Number two, none of the purse figures, previously to this one look like this at all. So I don't know what the hell's going on. It could be also the black and white maybe making it look even crazier, but this is not, to me, this doesn't look, I don't know, like I've said it before, I don't know why people didn't lose their minds over this when they saw this. Like, compared to Doc Ock, this is like insanely bad. You know what I mean? So if it's going to stay like this, so that's my only thing. I don't know why this looks like this. You guys can blame it on the purse all you want. No other figure with purse looks like this. So I don't know what they're doing with this.
Yeah, but you know what? That's a good point what Fabio said. But I was saying more in terms of, because it is instructions manual. We don't know if this is an early version of Ahsoka before it was fully painted. So that's a possibility as well. Because if you see this picture, you compare it with the actual prototype, the lips are a bit smaller, just a tiny bit, And of course, the orientation of the eyes is weird, like because they use the pairs, they just left it like that. Because again, this is not meant to be like a final product type of picture with the production quality, with the lighting. But again, I always said it, even if you have a head sculpt and you can use any lighting, if it's good, it's gonna be good. If it's trash, it's gonna look trash. No matter how much lighting you put, no matter how many effects you do, it won't look good. So that's why I don't want to say anything until I see the final product. And I think that's probably the reason why, we didn't have a lot of people coming and complaining about this, because again, this is not a final picture, it's instructions manual. So people are given the benefit of the doubt. I do agree with Fabio though; it does look a bit off.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting. Lane, I'm going to go to you. Before we get to P-Rock and Anthony here. One of the things I was discussing with Anthony yesterday, and I know a lot of us heard it already, and I've been preaching this for over a year. I really feel they were on a roll for a while, but it always seems to come back. I feel like they need a little bit of quality control with some of their marketing that they come out with, whether it's manuals like this, whether it's prototype pictures, final production photos. I feel like they got to do a little bit more QC, just like when something comes off the production line, to make sure that discussions like this, concerns like this don't come up. Like with the Doc Ock. The Doc Ock was a prime example. I mean, they used a real vomit-like background. Then all of a sudden we see the secret base, and it looks like we're spilling our coffee, baby. Come on. It looks like the Hot Toys wizard took on Doc Ock's likeness at secret base. Not so much so. Looked like John Lennon in the other pictures. But I mean, what do you think about that? About them about this and maybe paying a little bit more detail to what they're putting out.
Well, I was worried staring at those eyes that I was going to spontaneously combust under the stare. Honestly, when I first saw this, like the first put on Facebook last week, like I was just like, wow, why does she remind me of Pennywise? Almost was kind of a horrifying stare there, man. That's the anybody here significant other when they told them, hey, look at my 3 hot toys that I just got in today from the significant others.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, because this doesn't, I mean, I know it's in instructions, instructions and stuff, and you know, these are supposed to help show you off for how to, you know, to manipulate or do stuff without breaking stuff
Right.
in the figure.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, it makes you worry a little bit. Like, I mean, for me as someone who's going to get the figure, I'm worried like if I, you know, futz around with the eyes at all, is that what it's going to end up looking like? And then I'm going to have to mess around to try and get it, you know, not creeping me out necessarily. But I agree. I think that like this does not create, even though this is not like the blogger picture. That's, you know, that's normally if we were going, hey, how does this look or that look? What we're, you know, comparing it to. I do think that these pictures are using from the manual. I think these are like the worst because this is supposed to show you how to use something or do or how to not break or, you know, use the functionality of whatever the item is. So you can't go for, they're not for style points for making the thing look good. They were showing functionality. So I don't think we need to totally freak out about this, but I can understand if we're a person on the fence for this figure, like deciding between this or maybe like in the Rosario later in the year. I can see where this might make you want to go, maybe I should aim for the Rosario instead, because if you're, you know, a little bit or on the fence.
And one more thing, Hot Toys, I know for a fact Hot Toys would never give us something like this, you know what I mean? Because they know like it would never sell. But it's still scary for somebody who's seeing this for the first time and they're, you know, they just started the hobby. They just, you know, this is their 3rd, 4th figure. They're like, you know, it could be scary to somebody. It was scary to me. I mean, again, I know they wouldn't do that, but I'm like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? So you still have your doubts over it, but you know, somebody new sees this and they're like, what the hell's going on? You know?
If you actually go look, let's say Mark 85, the same thing, the instruction manuals, you're gonna see actually with the old head sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I think, you know, it is too soon to determine. I think I think we just need to wait. I mean, honestly, if it comes like that, then okay, we'll talk about it. It's final product. I don't think they're gonna make that mistake as Tony Stank, because I don't think they're gonna. To be honest with you, look what happened with Doc Ock. If they're not sure, probably they're gonna push it back for another year to refix the head sculpt before it comes out. I honestly think that is just maybe an early version of the figure that they were using for this. Perhaps is not finished painted, so it's maybe like a blend color. I mean, it could be many factors. So that's why I would rather wait until the final product comes out with the proper painting, and you know, that's it. That's all I'd say. That's it.
No, that's true. I mean, I agree with Dante. Like, I'm gonna take a quote from Aaron Rodgers. Relax. It's the manual. There's other manuals I've seen when I got my Hot Toys, actually in hand manuals too, where it doesn't look as accurate as the actual figure in hand. It's black and white. You can see this paint around the eyes. I guarantee in the actual figure that paint is going to take some of the attention away from the eyes. So it's going to blend in, you know, pretty decent. And I agree with Dante. If the figure comes out and it looks like this, then we should start talking. But this is just like a manual. I mean, I understand it should be. You could probably be worried about it, but until you actually see the figure, I wouldn't worry about it. And like or not, I guarantee half the people who are worried, even if the figure does come out like this, just gonna get the figure. We gotta stop complaining about everything. We just gotta stop.
I'm gonna give you guys a quote from Zoolander.
I think Aries is on mute.
Relax, don't do it.
I am on mute. I'm so
You
sorry.
gotta do the lips though. You gotta do the whole.
It looked like you were talking, and I was like,
You gotta
did
do the whole lips
How did I
thing.
mute
when you say it.
myself? No, P-Rock,
I
I
don't
want
know,
to
it
stay
looked
with
like
you for a
you-
second before Anthony. I don't know. I guess I must have muted myself. P-Rock, I totally agree. I don't think, and Anthony and I discussed this really in depth yesterday, that we should be worried. But I think there is a problem if you. I'm gonna ask you this question: is the problem more? We shouldn't be having this conversation. And if they put out a manual that is going to be representation of actually what we're getting, whether it's black or white or not, we simply wouldn't be having this conversation. I don't think there is anything to worry about. But I'm going to give you a case in point. If you're getting, and obviously this is not the same thing, but if you're buying some kind of prescription medication and they just decide to be careless with the manual, that's probably not really good. There's probably going to go through a lot of editing to make sure that every single word and legal jargon and everything in there for that prescription and that medication, whether it's over the counter or a prescription, is going to be precisely the way it needs to go. So if they're taking this approach where, it's just a manual, who cares? I don't know. Because when you're having these things like, okay, we're waiting on this, perhaps it's going to be a universal release, P-Rock. Perhaps they're kind of waiting for whatever they're waiting. There's ships at the docks. They have a deal here. Whatever the situation is, which we really don't know. They can avoid this by either A, not putting out the manual ahead of time, or B, paying a little bit more attention to the manual, which really is not that difficult. All you got to do is take the prototype that everybody broke the internet with and just kind of take the pictures with that one.
But all right, so refresh my memory. Wasn't it Sideshow actually released this, not Hot Toys?
Yes, but this is a Hot Toys.
Well, I know it's a Hot Toys
manual.
figure.
Yeah,
but
they still made the manual. I don't think
they
Sideshow
shouldn't have
made the
released.
manual.
I think this actually came out. I don't think it was. Did they say this is intentional, or it just snuck out there? I don't know if this was intentional.
It's intentional.
It was intentional from Sideshow. It was released by Sideshow.
If Sideshow put it up, we can assume that it was intentional because they would have received the artwork for the instruction manual from Hot Toys. So they received it. They probably put it up. I am guessing, but that's normally how things go.
It's not official. All right.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So first of all, I wouldn't even put the manual out. Just release the damn figure already. That's my thing. Or at least show the figure already. Stop teasing us. This is like a tease. This is like, hey,
it's like, how do you?
It's like it shows like the girl kind of like shows like half of something, like, hey, don't forget I'm still here, like in a way, something like that, where it's like this is a tease. They shouldn't have even done this in the first place.
The thing is, who steals a freaking insert to show us that instead of the figure?
Exactly.
It's insane.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And Bob Dylan says manual could show Pennywise, and I still buy it. Me too, baby. Come on. All right, Anthony, let's go to you. You've heard a lot of different comments over here. Everyone knows my feelings on it. I don't think that there's anything to worry about. The thing that they advertise, number one, is the pictures that broke the internet that are up on Sideshow.com, not only at Sideshow, which is just a distributor, at the company itself. HotToys.com.hk shows the pictures that they're going to release. But you do have to wonder when they're coming out with some promotional material. And I agree with this comment here, if I could find it. Beskar Kid's right. Are we really comparing life-saving or deadly prescriptions to a toy? No. You're absolutely right. But still, I don't think, Anthony, we should be. Maybe they should take better care on some of these. It's really, you do a lot of production. It's really not that hard. Yeah, I mean, if they have to wait for something, or they have to use the right one, or it has to go to some supervisor or QC to kind of go over saying, change this picture. It's really not that hard, though. But go ahead. I'm going to give you the word on this. Go.
Aries, wait, I think, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, we got backstage.
Hold on. And is it possible that Mario El Profesoro is in here? And I say, what's up, buddy?
You're mute,
muted.
I was
Mario.
muted there. I was muted. I know. I can't deal in the cantina, man, and I mute myself. What's going on, y'all? What are you, man? What's happening, man?
What is up, my friend? We are actually just spilling some coffee, having a good old time.
Yeah.
Do next, Dante. One quick question. You said it's going to come out soon. Are you mean worldwide or in China first? Do you think it's going to come out China worldwide?
It's going to come first.
Okay.
It's always
All right.
always them first. So if you see Sideshow doing the next day, that means they just got it for the review. That's it.
All right,
Don't expect to get it sooner. I can be wrong, unless they already waiting on purpose, because one of the reasons, according to what I was told, is that the delay happened because they wanted to get at least one batch in their warehouse before doing the official announcement. So I don't know. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. At this point, man, we just want Ahsoka, man. That's what we want.
We just want Ahsoka. Well, go ahead, Anthony. El Professor working out. Welcome in here. We're going to get to you right after Anthony. Anthony, we talked about this a lot yesterday. I don't think that there's anything to worry about with this. But, it's kind of funny to me. You live and learn, because they've had a lot of stuff before, haven't they, Anthony? Where there's been concerns in Facebook posts, concerns in forums, things in shows. People want to talk about it. They can avoid a lot of it if they just put the right darn pictures out.
Yeah, no, and again, we got pretty detailed on it yesterday, and I think people should also know, like, none of us are freaking out over this, right? It's like, because we get that it's an instruction booklet. It was peculiar because I think the initial event, as it was this instruction booklet was up on Sideshow officially. So the initial thought is, oh, they got to be, she's shipping soon then, because it's up. And then we look at it, we're like, whoa, okay, that looks weird. But I don't, I mean, I can't speak for everybody. I don't think anybody's really having an issue with it. I think, as Dante said earlier as well, and how we discussed yesterday, same thing. It's a prototype picture.
Right. See, like, this looks perfect.
Let me tell you this before you continue, Anthony. My friend Joel sent me a message. If you look at the top left where it says TMS 201 Ahsoka IM_2021 12/14, that's the day that this was created. So it looks like this figure was probably ready back last year, like December 14th, 2021. So it's been kind of like 2 months already. So
that's a good point. They actually put this together.
Is it
just
possible?
In December.
Is it possible that would and again, this is what I was saying. Maybe this is an unfinished figure in terms of painting. Maybe it's not completely painted, so they just want to take the pictures out so they can get the instructions and all those little things before it's complete. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but that's why I would not definitely base my decision whether buy, pass, or whatever based on this instructions manual.
No, but even so, this picture right here, she looks great.
Yeah, but this is the actual
the later. Yeah.
No. This is the actual
That's a
prototype. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you're right. And on 2 points. One, what Fabio's mentioning is like Hot Toys is not going to put this type of thing out, right? When you've been in the game that long, this is not something they're going to do. They're not going to put it out like that. Second thing is, being in the field myself, I know that there are samples that come out, and during those times, I really think that's exactly what happened. They start doing. They have a prototype. They start coming out with samples. Somebody's responsible for crafting and and editing and getting these instruction booklets out. And they just took a picture. They got it on because they're like, hey, we're all done with everything else. We need a photo. We had the original prototype one here. Let's take a couple shots of what we got right now so we can get at least this section done. And then they move on to the next. So I really don't think now whether or not they should take, like you're saying, Arius, a little more care into that, maybe a little more effort, for the instructions. Yeah, that's up to debate. I mean, that's really up to Hot Toys. I agree. I think they probably should, but I think this is like a complete oversight on their end. I don't think they think that people are gonna go onto a Sideshow and pull up an instruction booklet and have a discussion with 150 people. You know what I mean? I just don't think they're thinking that in that level. So yeah, at the end of the day, this thing's gonna look beautiful when she comes out.
I totally agree. And there are about 150 people watching this. And is it possible that you hit the like button and the subscribe button yet? And I say, Please do if you have it, baby. Come on, go ahead. I think it was you, Desi. I heard your voice.
Yeah, I was just going to mention I completely agree with Anthony. We don't know what stage we're at here. If this was pre-production pictures, what stage of pre-production? The first stage, second stage? It depends how many stages they have per figure. We don't know if it's actual production. But the nitpick on the instruction sheet, I'm not worried at all, right? There is some differences in the face I can tell between the proto and whatever stage that is. There's differences in the colors of the eyelashes and then the width of the jaw, but I'm still not worried. I still think it looks all right once you fix the purse based on these pictures. But there is a reasonable nitpick on the instruction sheets. Like, I agree with Anthony. They're not thinking anybody's going to have a 150-person conversation on instruction sheet pictures, because who cares? But the reason I say it's a reasonable nitpick is because of the price of Hot Toys. I always like to compare it. I know it's an exaggeration, but I like to compare them to cars. If you buy a high-end car and you're sitting in your car and you reach over to hit the pop the trunk button, and you see whether it's digital or physical, and you see a little silhouette of a car there with the trunk open, right? And you're in a luxury car. Wouldn't it bother you if you're in that luxury car and the silhouette of the trunk open button is not the silhouette of the car you've just bought? It's like a truck or vice versa. It's little things like that you expect when you're paying higher end things. It's like, yes, it's just an instructional booklet, but perhaps it should have the right picture.
Exactly. And I think that it's all in the details. And everything about when we collect Hot Toys, Mario, is all about the details. And the interesting thing about this, if you go to my Facebook page, if you go to Dante's Facebook page, you go to Fabio's, you go to Anthony's, people put these pictures up. Different people within the community, because they're so the carrot is dangled so far out for a lot of fans of Ahsoka. They're anticipating it so much, looking for any sign at all. This PDF comes up, all of a sudden, wow, look, it's coming out. That was the first thing the first day. Then all of a sudden you're getting pictures. Hey, did you really look at the manual though? And then all of a sudden that. So I think Desi brings up a good point as well. I mean, it is a detail company. They could avoid a lot of this if they put attention in those details. But I don't think that there's anything to worry about here, because even on the Hot Toys website and Sideshow's website, the actual prototype pictures are what they're selling, not the manual. But I think sometimes with some of these pictures and everything they do, they may have to start considering. They may want to consider putting a little more QC in it. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think this is Sideshow hyping this figure up. Yeah, Dante mentioned how this is going to be like, I guess, a single release in China only. I tend to think this might be a simultaneous release just because of that. We've all heard rumors that this figure's been waiting for a while, but it's supposedly sitting in the docks over here in Long Beach or wherever they're at. And yeah, so it just leads me to believe with all of this that it will be a simultaneous release. But at the same time, looking at these photos, I am actually okay with the changes they made. And I think it was Fabio that's making the point about the positioning of the eyes and perspective. I think it's just simple as that. If you just move the eyes a little bit further up, it'll be just fine. I think some of us, not here in this panel, but some of the community out there that's really worried about this, doesn't really need to be. I think it's just we're just kind of making a mountain out of molehills, or however you want to call it. I don't think it's that big of an issue, to be honest, but it is. I think it is exciting to see these hints actually drop right now, because we know the figure is that much more closer to coming out. It's been a long time. A lot of us collectors have been waiting for it, and yeah. So again, I don't think it's that much of a big deal, to be honest. As soon as we get the figure in hand, I think most everyone will be happy.
That's weird you say that, Mario, because this community never panics.
And that's what I was going to ask too. And I was going to ask that too. So let's say the figure comes out and it comes out perfect. The people who are complaining, are you going to throw your manuals out? Are you going to keep the manuals still? Are you still going to complain about the manual? Or are you going to throw the manual out?
Well, no, those you burn.
All right. At least you do something with it.
They'll all burn it in solidarity.
Don't burn anything. I'm joking.
No, what I said, Mario,
he's gonna burn it with a cigar. Go ahead.
The manual.
No, what I said was that that was the main reason why the Hot Toys decided to the delay happened, right? Because they didn't want this figure to be out first, and then Sideshow waiting months to get it. So that's the reason why they waited this long.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
it is possible. I say it is possible that you're gonna see Sideshow doing it, right, and do the video, or they can just release it and do another start shipping out the figures to people, because I think they were waiting to get at least the first batch so they can do the announcement. So that's a possibility as well, and it's very, very possible to happen. Because they don't want to. The least they want to do is lose more money, and there's no secret that Hong Kong resellers is Sideshow's problem right now, right? They get something is out over there, that we need to wait months to get stuff, and they're very smart of what things we get first. Sometimes not so much, because for example, Mark 85 Battle Damage, we're still waiting for it here. Other figures like the Troopers, or maybe something that is low batch, we get it quicker, because again, they don't get it. They get it air freight. It's much faster. So I think what they need to do is just organize a little bit better, man, because it's not fair for collectors to wait this long. I mean, many people already paid this off, and you guys been waiting for months trying to get the figure. It's not fair to you. Your money's sitting around in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to realize that. I think once they get the shit together, start making better decisions in terms of like shipping stuff first, faster, a lot of people are going to be happy, man, and they're going to see more orders. They're going to see less complaints about delays and things like that. But again, we're starting a new year. Things can be different. I really hope. I mean, all of us want our figures right away. You don't want to rely on to buy overseas and get your figure damaged, for example, and then you're like, shit, what I'm gonna do now? So I really hope they do that. It is a very possible that they can do that, Mario, that they can do the announcement, and then a few days later they're going to start sending emails, hey, this is shipping. It is very possible.
Yeah, and Mario, and thank you, Dante. That's it's really interesting with this, and I have the picture up, and look. So you have to wonder, everybody in the chat, and with all the Facebook posts, and with all the Instagram posts, and different things about the Batgirl, I think the large consensus here, which is the same consensus that Anthony and I came up with yesterday at the Super Bowl show, is it possible that you should be worried about the head sculpt of this figure? And I say, no way. It's going to be just fine. But I do think with a lot of this stuff, like Doc Ock and this, and Anthony, you brought this up yesterday. Maybe put out some videos. Those videos, shooting some film, taking pictures of Secret Base. Man, that would be great. Just saying, this came off the production line. We put this up here at Secret Base. Man, I think that they should start doing some stuff like that, man.
I think there's part of that. It's weird because Hot Toys is so disconnected with the community in that respect, right? And I think maybe they could improve on that, but things are definitely changing. Like, what, to kind of just reiterate what Dante's comment was about, with Sideshow definitely trying to, we've seen it already with Lando and a couple of the Troopers recently last year. Like, it'll be released in Hong Kong, and then a week later it's shipping from Sideshow. So I think that's what's happening. Sideshow's really trying to combat that, because honestly, I mean, it feels like overseas it's like a war is being waged. You know what I mean? It's how it
Anthony,
feels. So Sideshow's trying.
Did they release the Lando? I think the Lando in the States and overseas, they were simultaneously released, right? We didn't have to wait for Lando.
Right. Well, what I mean by that, by simultaneous, it's like within like a 2-week period, which is essentially that, because it did get announced, and then I believe it was like next week, right, guys? Like Lando was shipping the following week or the second week. I think Shore Troopers did that. We had a couple right at the end. Yeah. So I think they're trying to continue that.
So Mario, is that what you're thinking? That you think that this Ahsoka right here, that you think that that's what they're looking to do?
I think because this reminds me of the Mark 50 when that was released, because I think that was MMS 500 at the same time. It was a huge release when that dropped as well. I remember there was a lot of excitement for that, and it was a simultaneous release with Sideshow along with Hong Kong. And it was shortly after that, I think it was one of the guys in the groups that was working for Sideshow at the time. I don't know if he still does. Actually did shoot a video for the Mark 50, and I think this Ahsoka Tano, this particular figure was so big when it actually was announced. Everyone and their mama was going crazy for it. You know what I mean? It damn near it made a huge impact in the community, man, and that's why I think that this is one of those big releases that's actually going to receive the same simultaneous treatment as we saw with the Mark 50, not that long ago.
Fabio, what do you think?
I think that she's going to be perfect. I feel like if anything, they made her better, and she's definitely coming within the next few weeks, 100%.
Do you think we're like what we're saying here? Do you think we might have to wait? Like we're waiting. We have to wait a little bit for the Rex, or like we're waiting a little bit for the 2-pack Boba Fett, obviously, for those that ordered it from Sideshow, or you think it's going to be a little bit quicker, like that Lando and a couple of those troopers?
No, I think it'll be regular. I think they'll do their review, and then we'll get it within a month and a half, like usual.
You think so?
Yep.
I'm hoping they release it at the same time. I'm hoping that's the reason why we haven't gotten the figure yet. I'm agreeing with Mario, so I hope it's same release, like same date.
Well, it says here, Desi, it still says February to March 2022. They've changed this several times. It's been like this for a little bit now. I don't know, maybe a month or so. What do you think? If you had to make a call right now, we're going to have to wait a little bit. Is it going to be 2 weeks? Have they planned this? Is there no plan at all? It's just to try to just figure out a way to get it out of the ports. What do you think?
Well, I never pay attention to the date Sideshow has there because but I would hope it's 2 weeks. I hope it's 1 to 2 weeks, only because we've waited this long, but because it would be logical that it would be 2 weeks since we've waited this long, I'm going to go with, no, it's probably going to be a month and a half, because it's whatever's illogical. That's probably what's going to happen.
A month and a half. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, you would think it's 2 weeks. That's why we've waited this long for this particular figure, and even the Clone Wars Anakin. But no, I don't even know. I hope it's 2 weeks, but I'm looking, I guess I'm hoping for the best, but expecting the worst at this point with this figure. But I think it's going to be fine. I don't think the outrage is over yet. I think that the first unboxing, not review, but unboxing video, which is going to be Sideshow, that first unboxing where they pull it out of the box, people are going to see it, and the purrs are going to be straight, just like the instruction manual. And people are, you see, I told you it was wrong. It's like, no, you got to fix the eyes. It's purrs. So, but that's what I think.
That'll be interesting.
It'll be fine.
Oh, it certainly will be fine. Lane, you've been sitting there quiet. I don't know if you've been calling Sideshow again, but
no, definitely not. No. But I would love a simultaneous release, but honestly, even when we had like the Death Watch Mando, that seemed to come out of nowhere, and then we kind of thought, oh, maybe they're going to do this from a few other, in theory, lower produced figures, and then we had nothing else like that basically simultaneously. So it's hard to know what the heck Sideshow and Hot Toys are doing. As much as we like to we think we've heard about it too much, that could be partially supply chain. It would make sense, I think, that maybe not simultaneously, but like within a month of release of one or the other, maybe once like the second half this year, or if we've had some more normalcy established with stuff getting delivered around the world, if they could try, it would make sense to try and do that, because just look at how many, starting from, and I know that some of you guys don't like to go, but going off what we have for U.S. release dates, which are Sideshows from April to June going forward. I mean, just look at the tidal wave that is going to be coming at us. Like, I mean, we may not want all of them necessarily. We might say, nah, you can take 2 months putting them on the bar.
Just Fabio.
Well, Fabio, is an internal, just waiting for 6 figures to pop up on his email like every other day. But where we could get on a more regular basis, for just us planning, Aries, like when we're trying to plan out when we're going to be paying for figures, if we could know instead of, doesn't it make it a little difficult sometimes to figure out if you're having to budget for figures where it is possible, it's a lower end figure, it could suddenly be simultaneous where you think you have, 60 days to get your funds set for when you're going to get wherever you're getting it from, getting your notice. And then suddenly sometimes you're getting it then. And sometimes for whatever reason, you're waiting 3 months for it to come for whatever. And you're like, okay, where is it? Where is it? Why is it taking this long? Like the last 2 figures I got didn't take this long. Like what's causing this kind of thing?
Well, listen, with 160 in here, we're on the last call because I promised these guys we would be done in an hour and a half on this work night. But Braden says, Aries, I'm waiting to spill my coffee. So, okay, well, then we're going to get to the last thing before we sign off. And obviously, this is where
the fun begins.
Come on. We already got an interruption from the Hot Toys Wizard earlier, taking on the likeness of KG Collector. KG, you got to let us know. How are you feeling, baby? Does anyone know if KG is all right? But he might have.
He just messaged me. He's in the emergency room.
He didn't take one of these. Look, here you go, Fabio. You know what this is now, so you don't got to say what you said before. But I am going to go. I'm going to ask Lane this last. I'm actually going to go with Dante first because there's so many comments in here. They're waiting to spill their coffee, and they mentioned this guy a bunch of times. So, look, we didn't get it in the book of Boba Fett, but we very well might. We very, very well might in the next Obi-Wan. Who's ready for the Obi-Wan show on May 25th? Well, let's go to my favorite thing, and it's only going to be one figure tonight. Dante, is it possible to finally get an announcement in 2022? And you say... You gotta choose one. You can't say maybe. Come on. You gotta go out on a limb. You gotta smoke a cigar like Fabio. You just gotta go for it. Come on.
Ellipsis.
Proper 66. Come on.
I want to say yes.
Put on your glasses.
But I'm gonna say yes. Just gonna be the positive one here. But my heart is telling me I don't.
But your right nostril, you can smell it, is telling you yes. That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
you got to smell the wizard juice.
Well, I got the wizard inside of me.
Oh, wow!
And I can say.
Do you need to take a restroom break? I'm about to be signing off here soon, so you can hold it in.
Yes.
P-Rock, and you say an announcement, not a release, an announcement.
Yes.
You know we need this. We need this. We need this. We need the 3PO. We need the Natalie Portman. We all know that. We all know that.
I'm going to say yes, but it's going to be an end credit scene at the end of the season.
Oh, you're talking about Siege. Well, that's a good prediction there. No, I'm talking about a Hot Toys.
If we see him, if we see him in the show, then yeah, we will definitely get him.
Would we get him just in the show, or would we finally get missing prequels? I mean, we got Qui-Gon.
It's been too late. It's been too late to go back to the missing prequels. I mean, then again, we haven't gotten
It's
Django yet.
never
So,
too late.
yeah, we haven't gotten Django yet. So
20th anniversary Attack of the Clones.
He'll come out with Django 2 years from now.
Oh, please. Tonight, baby. Is Django coming out tonight? Then people are going to be really waiting for Ahsoka.
Lane, is that this year, 20th anniversary?
I think so, isn't it? 2002 it came out.
Man, has it been 20 years already?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
It's 2002.
May. It's going to be
Phantom Menace
the
99, 2002. Yes.
I feel so young.
All right, P-Rock. So you say yes or you say no?
I say yes.
2 yeses. Anthony. The Mafia. What does the Mafia say? Make
gonna
Howard
say
Chan
no.
an offer. He says no.
I don't think it. Yeah, like I thought maybe if we had seen him, and maybe there's a chance we may see him this year. Maybe, I don't know, like in an Obi show, but I doubt that. I think they're gonna focus more on, Obi and Vader. So I doubt it. And now maybe, you got me thinking. Maybe we would get just an episode 2 Mace. Sure, that's possible. It's possible, but I don't think so.
Absolutely. OG puts in here, wizard. Come on, baby. My wallet is smoking. Woo! That comment about Fabio and beans. Okay, we'll go to the next one over here.
No, they were talking about KG. They said it's the beans. So I said, so I laughed.
Desi, and you say
no.
You say no.
We're not going to get it. I don't think we're going to get an announcement, but I'll tell you what we will get this year. We're going to get sneak peeks probably when we get blogger pictures of Django when he's released. And he's going to be in the background, or you're going to see him at some convention, a sideshow convention or one of Hot Toys overseas convention. You're going to see the figure probably. That's what my guess is. But an official announcement this year, I don't know.
Lane, I'm skipping over you. Okay, that's your answer. No, we'll get back to you, Fabio. And you say
soon? No. Eventually, yes.
Soon, no. Eventually, yes. So for 2022, that means you've got all the way, baby, to December 31st, 11:59 p.m. of 2022. You say,
"Oh, this year."
Yes.
He said eventually, not this year.
Well,
the question is, you got to answer for this year.
Yeah, he's giving me for the year. I didn't know that was the question.
They're gonna just announce it. Just announce it.
I'm going to agree with Desi, and I'm going to say if we see anything, it'll be displayed somewhere, but I don't think there'll be an announcement.
Okay, Mario, go baby.
Yeah, same with Fabio and Desi. That was my exact answer. I think we'll probably see it somewhere at a convention, and it'll be stuck on the sideshow coming soon graveyard. For like another year or so before
like the Bespin Han.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Like the Bespin Han.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to say no.
Well, unfortunately, somewhere right now, the Ares Supreme is now playing with his mace and posing his mace.
Well, maybe the Hot Toys Wizard is. Go, Lade. Go.
Well, he's going to be, he's unfortunately, Mace Pancake is a no. But what I would like to see? I don't think, obviously, as I'm making bad jokes, but
are you sure that he I don't think he flattened like a pancake. I think he used his first hand, and then he freaking walked on one hand. He hopped.
Yeah,
and he got Grogu, and he got out of there. Come on, baby.
I would just say you must have watched the old 70s Kung Fu movie with Jimmy Wang. You must have watched One-Armed Boxer, where he balanced himself on one finger to take out this guy. Trust me, you got to watch it. It's crazy. Even for Star Wars comparisons. But if they did like a battle arena end of Attack of the Clones version of him, I think that would be the most definitive Mace, because I think that was maybe his neatest moment, not obviously his most important story-wise moment. That was Revenge of the Sith. But if they did one of him from the battle arena on Geonosis, I'd be probably all in for a figure of him like that. But if you got your Django, you can track down still one of those ultimate perfections that is the sideshow Mace.
Well, listen.
Your
listen. So I guess you're saying no, right, Lade? Is it? You're saying no.
No.
And you have to wonder, what does the Dark Jedi, Ares Tarrington, who serves up all the Star Wars Hot Toys talk? What is my prediction? Well, look, baby, I already heard from the Hot Toys Wizard. And I say, yes, you're going to get that announcement. You're going to get it, baby. Come on. Putting the super chat up before we end over here. OG fan. When Star Wars was just Star Wars. Lane is a Mace hater. Just kidding. Aries, you missed super chat. Oh, let me tell you, I didn't miss it, baby. I knew there was some fluorescent color hanging out over here, which is how these pop out And let me put this up. There you go, OG. Hey, panel. Look at question from Rentaro Satami. Okay. Was that in the chat or am I missing something?
Yeah, it was in the chat. He was asking about temperature in basements, right, and humidity and whatnot.
And what was the question? Do you remember, Desi? If you know, go ahead and answer it, baby.
Yeah, I think he was asking if it's okay to place his figures in a basement because his basement might have been cold. And I answered in the chat. It's fine. I think the main thing you got to look out for is humidity. Just make sure it's between 35 and 55%. You know, get a hygrometer. They're pretty cheap. And that's all you got to worry about.
This has been outstanding. It is the Market Show Live. Look at everybody who's in here. Look, I'm going to give you all just 30 seconds to talk about your channel. Okay? So you got just 30 seconds. Man, Hot Collectibles, you got a lot going on. You got a lot going on. So you're going to have to like, go ahead. Time it, go.
All right. First of all, thank you, Aries, for the invite. Nice to see all of you guys in here on the panel, on the chat. Thank you for coming tonight. So we're gonna have between collectors tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. That's a live stream. We're gonna have the unboxing review of Classic Spider coming this week, and we're gonna have another live stream on Friday 8:30 p.m. And then we're gonna have. I was supposed to do a video last night for the members. Figures with Friend, but that one is going to actually be happening this Sunday, but it will be a live stream for members only. So if you want to become a member, check out the channel. I'll put the link and everything. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I'm everywhere pretty much. Thank you, Aris, for the invite again.
Dude, that was 32.3 seconds.
Let's delete it. Let's delete it. Start all over.
Where's my stopwatch?
I wasn't going to say it because I had it timed too, and I just cleared it.
Listen, baby. Make sure you guys subscribe to my man, Dante, the man of Hot Collectibles. Check out his show tomorrow night. You absolutely don't want to miss that. And again, subscribe to the man of Hot Collectibles. What an awesome YouTuber. P-Rock, I'm so enjoying you coming in. Can't wait to have you in again. Come on, brother. We're MMA fans. It was a great event, UFC 271. What's going on? And listen, what's going on with you? And come on, take it.
All right, so I'm going to be with less than 30 seconds. First of all, Aries, thanks again for having me. Much appreciated. I love being here. Desi, nice meeting you for the first time. Fabio, I love seeing you. You remember my brother, I always say that. Mario, everybody else I've been with. Lane, you guys can catch me streaming with Geeking Out. I stream on other people's streams too, like Aries right here. On my channel, I got more reviews coming soon, coming this week. I got more reviews coming in. Still working on my my streaming setup, but that's going to come up pretty soon, hopefully by the end of the month. And other than that, you guys just keep having fun with me. I'm having fun, and that's all it's about, just having fun with other collectors and just talking.
That's it. P-Rock, make sure you subscribe to P-Rock for sure. He's on a lot of these, as he said. He's on my show, a lot of everybody's show over here. You can absolutely catch him on Nate's Geeking Out for sure, too. As he mentioned, P-Rock, pleasure. Subscribe to him. Lane, I don't think you have a channel, but what are those credit card digits again, baby? Go.
No. Hey, Aries. No one in chat needs to worry about that. Any which way, I'll be on Geeking Out as usual with like P-Rock and some of the other fellas. I will be unboxing a Batgirl from Arkham Knight figure either on Wednesday or this next Sunday. And any other time I was going to pass on to El Profesoro Mario since he's got his new channel, and anything on top of what he has, an extra 10 or 15 seconds to talk about any other content he's got upcoming.
Well, Lane, always look out for Lane. Lane, good having you in here. It was a lot of fun. Always fun having you in here. Can't wait to have you in here again. Metamorphic Customs. My official unboxing on video on my Insider channel is going to be coming up this week, baby. I cannot wait for that. But go. You got 30 seconds. Go.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, Aries, for inviting me. Subscribe to everybody here, first of all. And on my channel, I've got coming up this week, I've actually got a customization of Pennywise video coming up tomorrow. And last week, I dropped a video that I didn't think anybody would be interested in, but it's been one of my most popular videos, which is how to take care of leather components on your Hot Toys. So check that out. And at other times, I have normal diorama videos up. So just check it out.
Awesome. Desi, always a pleasure having you in here. The production value on Desi's channel is absolutely awesome. You need to check out the videos of his dioramas, his base toppers. Come on. Really good quality stuff. A lot of people asked yesterday, Desi, I will tell you this. We were talking about if the 1/6 scale figures should improve their bases, like the quarter scale figures. And we all said no. That way that they could just, or they should hire you, because we could just buy the bases off you, baby. Come on.
Either way works for me. I can't complain. So, hey, there you go.
Anthony, the Mafia, what is going on, my friend? 2 days in a row. You got 30 seconds. Go, baby.
Well,
time is up.
I'm burning time. I'm burning time. I don't
minus
do well
10
under
seconds.
pressure.
Unbelievable.
All right. Well, first, thanks, of course, for inviting me. Always a pleasure being here with you and everybody here. What is going on the channel? Well, I mean, too much. We got the posing reviews Saturday mornings with Mario. I got some, our live streams are on Saturdays with most of the usual suspects you see here before you. What else do we have? I've got some podcast stuff coming in the works, the interview stuff. You guys will have to check that out if you haven't already, and a bunch of other stuff. So I'll just leave it at that, man. Again, thanks, for having us all here. It's fun. It's great times, and can't wait till next time.
47, 48, 49.
Not that long. I forgot to hit the timer. You got me.
I had 2.40.
What?
2.40.
Well, what can I say? These guys look out for me.
Listen, make sure you all subscribe to the 6 Scale Mafia. Come on. I've got the link in the video description. All these guys got great content. Go to 6scalecantina.com. You'll see all these guys in there, resources and links page. Make sure you subscribe. Go show your support. And thank you so much, Fabio from Fab's Figures. I really think you should listen, baby. This is what I wanted to tell you. I was at a friend's house. I put this up on Instagram, and I actually took a picture of a Black Widow figure because they've come and they've seen my collection.
I saw it.
Yeah, and I was like, listen, you can't put this by my coffee because they wanted me to open it, and I was like, my hands are all dirty, and I'm like, no. I guess let me teach you guys some stuff over here. Listen, it's right by my coffee. I'm gonna spill it if we open it up right here. But they were like fascinated. I was showing them your tour. And they were like, holy crap. Like they just couldn't believe it. And they actually said they would pay money to go to your collection tour, to your museum, to freaking tour that thing. I'm telling you, I know a lot of vintage collectors, places that do that, baby. Go.
All right,
What's going on?
line up. Well, I just want to say, everybody, and you, mostly Aries, thank you for being on my show tonight. Thank you for having me as usual. Fab's Figures, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Check me out if you like. Thank you.
Damn.
Mario, this is the first time that you've been on here, my friend. I really think you've got some great stuff. You've got 38.5 seconds. You got a little bit more. Go, baby.
Oh, wow.
Oh, here goes the timer.
Okay, here goes the timer. Well, first of all, Aries, thank you for having me on for the first time. It was really, really fun seeing everybody here on the chat again, along on the panel. Yeah, you can check me, Dante. You can check me out on my channel, El Profesoro. Yeah, y'all can check me out there. I've got something in the works coming up on a live stream with 1/6 Fix. We're gonna be talking statues, see if I can persuade them over. And yeah, man, just want to say thanks for having me, and hope to see y'all soon.
You got 15 more seconds.
Oh, do I? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thursday night, I got Uncivilized Scoundrels over with Lael. We're talking Star Wars all night, and then Saturday again with Anthony doing our close review, man. So yeah, it's been a blast, man. Thanks for having me, and I've clocked 42 seconds, my friend. Dante, man, with the pressure, bro.
I know.
He
was sweating. He was like,
yo. I know. We got everything.
Don't forget to subscribe. Whatever.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm just here, man.
Oh, God.
This has been a great show. And listen, make sure you all subscribe to Mario El Profesoro. Awesome channel. Brand new channel and great in the community. Looking forward to having you back in here again, Mario, into
Anytime,
the
my
show. I know it's a short one tonight, but I promised everybody it would be here on a Monday night. Not usually when we have the market show live, but come on, it's awesome. And look, man, this was a lot of fun. This was an absolutely a lot of fun, and I got nothing else to say. What do I got going on? Look, you mentioned Lael. I will tell everybody. I think he has a comic show going on now. It goes on through the night, so make sure you check out the 1/6 Scale Man live with his comic show right now, and head on over to his channel. That would be awesome. And what do I got going on? My next show is going to be the Aries Tarrington show this coming Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. My special guest, Kiko Collects. And I'm sure we're going to talk about how the Hot Toys Wizard taking over his likeness, how he actually felt great. So more to come on that, the Aries Tarrington show this coming Wednesday. And then look, is it possible the market show live this coming Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern? And I say yes, back to regular time this coming Saturday for sure. Come on. But look, I'm going to end this like we always end it on here when we're live. I don't always buy coffee out, but when I do, I buy from 6 Scale Cantina. Stay thirsty, my friends.
And gets Marlin season tickets for $5 a shot.